What's up, guys? So I just wanted to talk about how everything is in this world is tainted with blue pill programming. It's very hard to enjoy things that you would have normally enjoyed, watching movies or listening to music, because now that you're so aware, you can see the programming in everything. You can't even turn on the radio without seeing the same thing or hearing the same thing. You can't watch movies. You can't turn on the TV and see the advertisements without seeing all the programming. And it just really makes it hard to enjoy anything or feel enthusiastic because you're seeing a lot of the same stuff. And another thing that makes it worse is the fact that other people can't see it quite like we can. Even in school, like academia, if you want to go to college to learn about something, all the examples in the textbook, they reuse a lot of the same examples to try and demonstrate their points. They're always trying to bring up politics, drag you back into politics, bring up, all the other stuff. And if you're someone who's aware of what's going on, I don't even really have to explain it to you or break it down. You already know exactly what I'm talking about. It's the same stuff over and over again. Politics, feminism, all this fake social justice stuff that acts like it's stuff that is portrayed as if it's trying to fix the world or bring peace, but really it's specifically designed to divide people further, make people fight even more, make people believe in dumb stuff. And if you don't want to participate in these things, people just look at you like you're crazy. People will just come at you for not wanting to engage in bullshit politics when you already know everything. All this stuff is bullshit. It's just designed to frustrate you, deceive you, extract your energy, and so on. Even in areas where you would think it should be more objective, like statistics and studies and all that, even those areas are tainted. People think that you can't bullshit studies and statistics, but you absolutely can. And it's all done to make sure that you have the politically correct opinion about the pharmaceutical industries and all the stuff that's going on in the world. And don't get me wrong, there are some techniques, there are some strategies you can use to try and discern the information to separate the good stuff from the bullshit, but honestly, nobody has time to do that. Nobody has time to master every subject. Nobody has time to double check every single textbook they read, every study they do. There's just not enough time to go through all of that completely with 100% perfection. There's always going to be some uncertainty with that stuff. And, it's just sad because you can't even hardly trust the stuff that you're supposed to be learning, because you see all of these examples and all of this programming that they add to it, and it makes you wonder, like, okay, well, is the rest of the stuff that they're teaching also bullshit? How much of it is bullshit and how much of it is actually useful? How much of it is accurate? How much of it is actually the truth? And like I said, nobody has time people have jobs, they have responsibilities. They're already occupying most of our time with these bodies and these desires. We have to spend so much time working and doing maintenance just to survive. We barely have enough time to learn as it is, and then on top of that, having to try and figure out what information is accurate and what's not, and people just don't have time to do that anymore. And so, I guess that's why a lot of truly black-pilled people just don't even interact with the world. A lot of the truly black-pilled people are like monks. They They don't interact with people, they don't interact with the world. They limit everything as much as they can because they already know that everything in this world is designed to frustrate you, deceive you, manipulate you, and extract your energy. It's designed to steal your energy, your time, and that's really all there is to it. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to stay motivated and to stay focused and to enjoy what you're doing because of all this crap, all this bullshit. And like I actually did pretty well, like in terms of being able to learn. Like I had a good memory. I picked things up a lot faster. I learned math a lot faster than a lot of the other people in my grade, and I was, pretty good with that kind of stuff. But things happened, and my life got ruined. I'm way behind where I should be, and I've forgotten a lot of stuff. And like I said, even though I had like a good memory and I was able to learn stuff quickly, that's not really the point of school. The point of school is not to educate you or maximize creativity or give you a good life. No, the point is to make sure you do what you're told to do, that you're willing to obey and follow all the directions, and that you're willing to be a clone. And if you're not willing to fit that mold, the Matrix will target you and destroy your life and steal everything good from you. All those characteristics, all those abilities that you had will get stolen from you. And that's what this place does. It steals. It destroys you and it steals from you, and it gaslights you into thinking that it's your fault. So, I'm just way behind where I should be because of that. I had the potential to be way more than where I'm at now. And, it's just sad that things have ended this way. And I really don't have anyone else to vent to about this stuff that'll actually understand. It's only people like you guys that are going to understand what I'm talking about and where I'm coming from. Nobody else can understand, This is a form of venting for me. But yeah, thanks guys. That's really about it.